This is the TM Master Cup Series here for the mid-season event at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. The Clutch Pole Award goes to Leonid Roderick driving car number 4. Roderick got a really good jump on Joseph Howard right there. You see the second row behind him, two Sam Morrell racing cars, 66 Tempest Automation CM Nova driven by Sam Morrell, and then the car he just purchased this past week, the 67 car driven by Tom Delgado. This car is going to be running a gold paint scheme for Indianapolis. This car will be silver and black the rest of the year. Palmer Styles slapped the wall in the back, as you saw there. Behind Delgado, you see Lewis Kingston, Anthony Evans, and then Scott Stoyler. Then it's Rachel Rainsford, Cyrus Laterza, Ross Peterson. Alexis Rainsford in the 27 car, despite being a little on the underpowered side, got a really good start. 27 car was making her way towards the front of the field early out of the gate, making a move on Sam Morrell. Field came back to the line, but one thing you probably didn't notice when you saw them go by was the caution flag was out. Annie Brown in car number 22 and is going to run into the back of Stuart Sandoval in the 77 into the inside wall, back up into Damian Snyder, collects Mike Whitmore and Tony Durbin. Why Manny Brown was driving that way towards the beginning of the event, I don't really know. All I know is that Stuart Sandoval and Damian Snyder both dropped out of the race, probably unnecessarily. Kind of having another look at this. Damian Snyder, you see the 22 just tries to go into a third lane that doesn't really exist. Gets into the back of the 77. Ooh! Snyder hits him pretty hard. Tony Durbin gets a little bit of damage, the defending Master Cup champion not getting his Indianapolis weekend off to a good start. Since one of the big concerns of the day was tire wear, and that everyone pitted under that yellow except for Eric Jackson, Jackson led them to the green. Pretty good jump on Leonid Roderick, and he heads into the first turn. However, Roderick and the number 4 eventually sneaks by the 35. Ryan Araki in car 32, you see there, only took 2 tires, whereas most everyone else took 4. Zelda Ashby was on a similar strategy in the 55 car, you see there, the dark green car in the bottom right of the screen. Roderick makes the move on Jackson. He's got it to the bottom. Jackson will lead the lap. However, Roderick has the preferred line on the racetrack. Now Rocky slips to the outside. Lauren Roth in the 39 car beginning to make his way forward as well. Joseph Howard in the number 17 car and Leonid Roderick in the number 4 begin to pull away. Howard makes a move and takes the lead from Roderick, but it's to the caution flag. Zelda Ashby and Eric Jackson are going to get a little bit of a surprise. Lauren Roth in the 39 car is going to go 3 wide with them into the first turn. The 39 washes up the racetrack into Ashby and Jackson! Jackson goes up and over! Causing a big mess. Jackson able to keep it going. Roderick Johans involved. And wait for it. You see, oh, there's Manny Brown. Drives right into the 55 of Ashby. Kurt Walker in the 24, most notably, was involved in that. That'll end his day early. Let's have another look and see Manny Brown coming around and failed to recognize the pedal on the left. Manny Brown, with 2 very unusual cases of stupidity, takes himself out early on. Lewis Kingston led in the restart with Brian Sendak in second, Sam Morrell, Justin Brooks. Scott Stoyler continues to have a good run. He's following Alexis Rainsford's 27 car right now. Both those cars having excellent runs. Lauren Roth up there, and then Rachel Rainsford is not far back from this group. And so is James West in the 69 car, the underfunded McDermott Motorsports car, making its 3rd appearance on the track. In Salem, West crashed out, but in his first start in New York, he won the race. Caution 3, lap 15. Mike Whitmore spins Ross Peterson into the inside. Peterson slides back up into the 73 and creates a big mess. Roswell involved, the defending winner of the race. Klezel, Delgado, Roderick, Danny Savin involved. Tyrone Stanley, Anthony Evans, Matt Taylor. A big mess on the front stretch. Danny Savin probably took the worst of this. Watch this. Whoa! Tom Delgado runs into him pretty hard. Savin does a barrel roll and then slides to the inside of the racetrack. Tony Durbin in the 33 car out of the race after this one. Dale Roswell out. However, no injuries reported. Lauren Roth in the 39 car got a real big jump on Ryan Naraki's 32 on the restart. Naraki, not a very good restart. He's never been too good at him. One thing he has been good at, though, is chasing down other cars. Here he chases Roth down the backstretch and makes a pretty good challenge on him for the lead. However, Roth throws the block on him, and Naraki not able to get the spot just yet. Ryan Naraki in the 32 car was clocking in some of the fastest laps of the race early in the going, but had he been watching his mirrors, he would have noticed the yellow number 04 of Johnny Ada sneaking in caution 5 on lap number 22. Stephanie McGlynn's day had not gone too well. She'd been involved in a couple incidents, and then she gets into the outside wall, spins herself out. Arguably, Alexis Rainsford in the 27 car on the inside could have backed off, or McGlynn herself could have. But either way, McGlynn spun the car out and kept it going. Lewis Kingston in the 84 led the field to the restart. Justin Brooks followed him in second, and Julian Osova in the third position. In the fourth position was James West in the 69 car, followed by, I believe that's Alexis Rainsford's car. Here they go down the backstretch. West and Kingston battling for position, and the 69 car is on the move. Brooks, though, had the fastest car of the day, and it was certainly showing. Brooks running the middle line, Julian Osova running slightly lower. Some of the other cars are running different lines, but nobody seemed to have anything for the 31 car at this point in the race. Caution 6 on lap 29. Johnny Ada and Cyrus Laterza are going to get a rude awakening from Marcus Leonid, get thrown to the inside wall. Alan Hodges goes around, and while this could have been much larger than it was, fortunately it wasn't. However, one of the best cars of the day, that being Hodges, was pretty well out of the race for the win. Ryan Naraki restarted as the leader, Paul Lyons in second. Lyons, however, got a real good run on Naraki. And as we're on board the 32, we can watch the 21 car go right on by. There goes Lyons, and there's his teammate, Justin Brooks. Of course, the 21, the 32, and the 31 are all teammates at National Racing. Justin Brooks then got a little greedy, wanted the lead, and he took it. Lauren Roth falls back to the third position, and then back to fourth after Ryan Naraki gets around him. Naraki then begins to make the challenge on Paul Lyons. James West moves up to fifth. Roderick in sixth. Then you got Lauren Roth back there. Caution 7 on lap number 33. More problems for Stephanie McGlynn. This time Johnny Ada as the 04 washes up the track, collects the 6 car, and McGlynn goes for another ride in circles. Brooks had the lead on the restart, however, Paul Lyons jumped to the inside and wanted the lead and took it. Back in the field, though, running for 5th, a bit of a surprise. That is Enzo Medina, the Italian, making a pretty good run so far. He makes a move for 4th. The Isentech racing car has huge national racing power, and whoa, hello there! Enzo Medina not showing too much respect to Justin Brooks in the 31 car. Not sure why, and then you see Julian Osova's car in the bottom of the picture, creeping towards the front as well, car number 1. Coming down the back straightaway, though, James West seemed to have the fastest car, but in the corners, the National Racing car seemed to have a little bit of an edge over the McDermott car. James West continues to impress in his very few Master Cup Series starts. He was running particularly well here. Justin Brooks begins to make the move on him for 2nd place. Caution 8 on lap number 45. Matt Taylor in the 44 car gets spun around by Sam Morrell. Not sure why that happened. A little bit of brain fade on Morrell's part. Enzo Medina led the field to the restart, got a big lead over James West before they even got to the first turn. Ryan Araki, Rachel Rainsford, Sam Morrell round out the top 5 at this point. James West caught up to the 56 car and went for the lead. West, however, decided to pit after the restart. So did Enzo Medina, Ryan Araki, and Rachel Rainsford. A very risky strategy that counted on their having no yellows towards the end of the race. Justin Brooks and Paul Lyons continued to dice for the lead. If there were no yellows, they would have to pit with just 2 laps to go. Julian Osova having a surprisingly good run on the underpowered Jeff Cessnick car, running in 3rd. Leonid Roderick didn't seem to have anything for the National Racing cars, however, the yellow came out in lap 54. James West in the 69 car screws over his own pit strategy. He runs into the turn, perhaps a little too hard, clips the front bumper of Lauren Roth's car, spins himself into the outside wall, takes himself out of the race. Probably a little too eager for that spot, but the result is the same. A very good run for James West. We should give that man some applause. However, silly mistake cost him. On the restart, there were just 2 laps to go. Justin Brooks led them down to the white flag. Paul Lyons in second, looking hungry for his first win in 2 years. Julian Asova in third, Leonid Roderick in fourth. Coming into the first turn, Lyons makes the move. And on the white flag lap, Paul Lyons sweeps into the lead. Julian Asova follows him. Justin Brooks holding on to the outside lines and a half to hold off Roderick. He holds off the 4. Paul Lyons in car number 21 seems to have clear sailing. The car behind him, Julian Asova, has nothing for him. Paul Lyons comes cruising down the front straightaway and takes the win at Indianapolis. An excellent drive by the National Racing Star of Paul Lyons. He celebrates with victory burnouts, and well he should. Lyons, first win in 2 years. Julian Asova in second. Justin Brooks, very good run for another National Racing car, in third. Leonid Roderick in fourth. Lewis Kingston to fifth. Scott Stoidler and Alexis Rainsford, very good runs. However, Alexis Rainsford said after the race that she was convinced she can do better than that. Colin Evans in eighth. Good way to try to repair his image. Cyrus Laterza, another very good run for the Michelin Sons car. And then Johnny Ada is in 10th position. And here are the top 10 in points leaving Indianapolis. Tony Durbin has the points lead. Leonid Roderick in second. Alexis Rainsford 31 points behind. Tony Durbin, Leonid Roderick is 2 back. Lewis Kingston and Johnny Ada tied for 4th. Palmer Styles all the way to 6th. Kurt Walker in 7th. Naraki, Snyder, and Gary Edwards. Should probably note that 1 full race out of the lead is 61 points. Commanders 11 through 20. Lauren Roth, the Corialla winner, stays in 11th. Anthony Evans stays in 12th. Justin Brooks in 13th. Julian Asova up to 14th. Pretty good gains by those 2 teams. Colin Evans maintaining 15th in points. Alan Hodges in 16th. Joel Rodriguez has been a little bit of a disappointment this year. Scott Stoidler, who's been very, very impressive, in 18th. Todd Wodarczyk in 19th, and then Mike Whitmore, the rookie, in 20th. Should probably note that all 3 of the Hodges-Walter cars, the 13, the 26, and the 73, all running pretty close to each other as far as points go. That's all for this week in the TM Master Cup Series. I'll see you next time.